Welcome gamers to the ultimate PC building adventure. Today we're diving headfirst into the world of do-it-yourself gaming rigs, and trust us, it's going to be epic. If you follow our lead, you'll end up with one masterpiece as the one you're looking in front of you. Our first move, we're raiding the treasure chest of an unused mining rig to snatch up a mighty 6600 GPU and a beastly 1000 watts PSU. Talk about power moves. And now, feast your eyes on this beauty, the Corsair iQ220T RGB mid-tower gaming kit. It's not just a case, it's a gaming masterpiece. Behold, the dream team of gaming components, from the TUF A520M Plus Wi-Fi motherboard to Corsair's RGB 32GB RAM, the almighty AMD Ryzen 7 5700X CPU, Corsair H100X RGB Elite Liquid CPU cooler, a blazing fast Samsung 1TB SSD and a colossal 2TB silicon power SSD. It's time to uncover the secrets of the TUF A520M Plus Wi-Fi motherboard. This thing got smart tricks up its sleeve than a magician at the carnival. Gamers, get ready for a revolution. This motherboard with its AMD AM4 socket is your ticket to gaming glory. It's Ryzen 5000 series ready, ensuring you're equipped for the most intense battle. But it's not just about power, it's about connectivity. With TUF LAN word and Turbo LAN technology, your online gameplay will be smoother than ever. And let's not forget style. Thanks to ASUS exclusive RS-Sync RGB lighting and RGB headers, you can customize your setup to match your unique gaming personality. With great cooling tech and epic features, it's time to level up your gaming experience. With this extraordinary motherboard, the virtual world is yours to conquer. The AMD Ryzen 7 5700X, your gateway to gaming supremacy. With 8 cores, 16 threads, and Zen 3 architecture, it delivers over 100 FPS in top games. Just add a discrete GPU and you're in for your ride. Setting up your CPU on an AMD AM4 socket for a successful build is simple. Check compatibility, handle with care, ensure the matching arrow on the CPU aligns with the socket, and secure the CPU socket latch. These steps ensure a smooth CPU installation, avoiding common pitfalls. Now, let's power up for gaming greatness. Our CPU cooler stands tall, ready to keep things frosty even when the heat is on. Corsair H100X CPU cooler is all about next level cooling and style. With Corsair IQ software, you get advanced control for system monitoring and synchronous lighting. It's cooled by a 240mm radiator and two 120mm Corsair SP RGB Elite fans, providing powerful airflow and stunning RGB lighting. Plus, it features a thermally optimized Cooper cold plate and a quiet palm design for top-notch cooling performance. It's the ultimate blend of form and function for your PC. Our first move, let's get those fans set up on top of the radiator. This is where the cooling magic begins. Make sure the fans are facing the right way. You want them to push air through the radiator and out of your case for optimal cooling efficiency. Now let's find the perfect socket for your CPU on your motherboard. This step is crucial. Check your motherboard's manual to locate the correct socket type of your CPU. In our case, it's the AMD AM4 socket. Now, our next step, screw the plate on top of the CPU. Remember to avoid touching the pre-applied thermal paste. It's time to marry the CPU and the cooler. Oh, so romantic. Take the cooler's pre-installed plate and gently place it on top of your CPU. Now we're unboxing the Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro DDR4 32GB memory kit, a masterpiece of style and performance. These modules not only look fantastic with customizable RGB lighting, but also are IQ compatible. That means you have complete control over the lighting effects through Corsair's IQ software, allowing you to create your own dazzling light show. Installing them is a breeze. Simply find the right DIMM slots on your motherboard, align them correctly, and give a gentle push. Corsair's attention to detail ensures a snug and secure fit every time. Elevate your PC experience with style and speed. Now we are getting to the end of our motherboard configuration. We wanted to take a look at the Wi-Fi interface of our motherboard, but looking at the manual, it seems it's going to be one step at the end of the building. But let's go ahead with the other components. Now let's give some power to this case. First we will need to look for the mounting space in our case to put our GPU and place it gently over there. If you have any doubts, you can check your manufacturer manual, but I give you a hand as well. So first, we'll need to look for the right cables. This is a 24-pin ATX cable to power up our motherboard. So you'll need to look at the right side, which side is going on the PSU and which side might go onto the motherboard. We now have the motherboard cable installed in the PSU, but now we need the SATA cable to give power to our SSD drive. The next cable we will install will be the CPU cable. It's marked with the blue color oftenly on the PSU manufacturers, but be sure to check on your manual. Just plug it in into your power source from the blue side, and the other side will be for the motherboard on the CPU power slot. Now we're almost done with the cables on the PSU side, but let's not forget that we are adding a GPU, so we'll need to add an extra PCI cable for our GPU powering. Remember to double check that you have connected the cables correctly in the PSU side. Remember, we have the cable for the motherboard, for the SSD drive, for the GPU, and for the CPU. Now, before definitely mounting our PSU in the case, we will look a little bit at the cable management. So we'll pass through all the cables first and see them to be in the right place before screwing the PSU in the case. For the sake of space of the cabling of our PSU cables, we will remove the hard drive component that is included in our Corsair case. After finally placing our PSU inside the case, place special care into the airflow. Remember, the hot air is going to be downwards to get it out of the case. The last step for our PSU installation is to look for the right screws to mount it in the case. Remember, this is not only for stability but for grounding purposes as well. Double check that your screws are held tightly and look for your cable management in order to have a neat and pretty good installation. Remember, the power can cause a lot of electrical problems, so place special care into it. Before mounting the motherboard, insert the I/O shield into the case cutout with a size fit and click. Ensure it aligns correctly with the motherboard ports for a snug fit. Mounting the motherboard in your case is a crucial step. Align it with the case stand-ups, ensuring all screw holes match. Then gently secure it with the motherboard screws. This forms the foundation of a PC build. Here's where our PC building adventure takes an intriguing twist. It turns out our case size and RAM models weren't exactly in sync, but fret not, for we're about to perform a bit of PC building magic. You see, the initial plan was to position our CPU cooler at the top of the case. However, due to the height of the running models, we decided to switch things up and relocate the cooler towards the rear. It's not just a practical move for airflow, but it also adds an extra layer of style to our build. These adjustments ensures our RAM and cooler coexist harmoniously, delivering both efficient cooling and a sleek modern aesthetic. Now let's orchestrate the symphony of cooling. Connect all the fans from the CPU cooler and case to the Corsair IQ lighting node on your motherboard. This centralized control allowing you to fine-tune your cooling strategy for optimal performance and aesthetics. It's like conducting an airflow masterpiece. Adding the GPU is a pivotal moment. First, align it with the PCI slot on the motherboard, ensuring it fits snugly. Secure it with the PCI bracket screws for stability. Don't forget the GPU power. Attach the PCI power cables firmly. This ensures your graphic card powerhouse receives the juice it needs. Remember to attach any other cable like the CPU cable as well, and to have a clean cable management for all your fans, SSD or any other component. Time for some SSD action. Unbox the silicon powered 2TB SSD with excitement and marvel at the speed it brings. When installing, remember 2 connections, one for the motherboard data and another to the PSU for power. This dual connection ensures seamless storage and rapid access, elevating your computer experience to the next level. Let's make your PC come alive. Connect the power button, USB ports, and other cables from the case to the motherboard, following the user's manual's guidance. This vital step enables your PC to communicate with the outside world and respond to your commands. It's the heartbeat of your setup. Let's talk storage, and oh boy, we have a gem here, the Samsung 9070 EVO Plus SSD, a true powerhouse. Unboxing it feels like unwrapping a ticket for gaming and graphics paradise. With UV NAND technology, it's the key to lighting fast storage and memory expansion. Installing it is a breeze. Slide it into the M.2 slot on your motherboard, secure it with a tiny screw, and you're good to go. The heat control ensures max speed without overheating. Say hello to seamless gaming and graphics with the Samsung 9070 EVO Plus. We're in the final stretch of PC building journey. First, connect your monitor, ensuring its power and setup to the right input. Now power up your rig and watch those glorious signs of life. Fans spinning, lights blinking, it's all music to our ears. As the screen awakens, start smashing that delete or F2 key to enter the BIOS configuration. Here you can fine-tune your system settings for optimal performance. Now it's time to set sail on the Windows installation voyage. Grab that bootable media, configure it early from another PC, insert it and select the M.2 SSD as the destination for your Windows installation. Follow the prompts and soon you will have a fully operational, custom tailored PC ready for your adventures. So there you have it, from a pile of components to a powerhouse PC, all in a day's work. Happy gaming, creating or whatever your fancy ass is going to do in this awesome PC. This is a bonus over here. Final touch-ups for peak performance. Install your Corsair IQ for lighting and fan control. Grab those GPU drivers for pixel perfect graphics. And don't forget, Armory Crate to command your motherboard RGB lights. With these final software strokes, your PC is almost ready. Okay guys, we're almost done. I just forgot to record the last part. It's pretty easy. Just title all your cables in an organized way. Close your case and enjoy. Here you can see the final result. If you like this video, please push this like button, thumbs up and subscribe, because we will planning to bring you more and more exciting content in the gaming world. See you in the next episode.